we will read today two stories about flying. We have to read two stories about flying. The story has been divided into two sections, and that very section is related to only a story, flying. In the very first section, there is a character which is young seagull. How does young seagull fears of his flight, that is called his maiden flight, his first flight, and what kind of problem he faces in the first flight, we have to read. The story, two stories about flying, tells us about courage and tireless effort of a young seagull. The story is very much apt, the title is very much suitable. In the first story, a young seagull conquers his inactive behavior and fear because it was the first time when he is ready to take flight. He lives in a sledge, that is in a rock. His nest is made in a rock and there is immense water. The rock is situated in the middle of the sea, and when he sees the immense water, his courage succeeds. He is rather not able to take a flight in the sea. His mother is very much upset. She tries to convey us. She teaches us. She teaches him in every possible way, and for it, she makes her young ones responsible because for survival, young seagull has to take a flight. She has to catch fish, and without catching fish, he was not able to survive. So, in the second story, the writer gives an account of his own experience. That is, he is flying an old Dakota plane. And he is flying over France to England. Suddenly he was surrounded by black cloud and he faces so much problems. And how does the narrator, who is the writer himself, comes out of the problem that is called his first flight. In the first story, a seagull conquers his inactive behavior and figure and makes his flight possible. He learns to fly. For it, his mother makes her hungry. It was obvious because his younger brother learns how to take a flight. They hover around them. They rather show their performance, that how much they are capable to take a flight in the open sky, in the vast range of sea. But for young seagull, it was like an impossible. The young seagull is very much afraid of flying, and it remains in his nest of his parents, his brothers and his little sister fly, and knows that young seagull will starve to death if he does not fly down from his high nest. So, what happens that being a teacher, his mother comes out with a fish in her beak. She keeps in front of seagull's mouth so that seagull would try to catch the fish, and in course of trying to catch the fish, he would take a flight. But alas, when seagull comes to the corner of the ledge, he sees the vast range of sea, and he rather surrenders, that he would not be able to take a flight. The focus is very much peculiar situation which the thing has been made. The young seagull very much finds himself in peculiar situation. He wants to fly and go down to catch the fish, eat the fish, as his brothers but he finds no courage to take the first flights. And what happens that as a result of it, he comes to the legs, and when he suddenly falls down, he sees with sudden panic. He is not ready to fly, but somehow he flaps his wings and he has started to take a flight. He is flying in the sky. The scene is that he is flying in the sky, and he finally finds himself that he is very much succeed to take his first flight. Pay attention to the title, his first flight. His first flight is very much responsible to make him a true bird, because being a bird must know how to take a flight, how to fly in the sky. If a bird is not able to take a flight, is not able to fly in the sky, then he cannot be called a bird. And for it, he has to do it. A mother or a parent or anything can only make you understand, only show the way. But young seagull has to cover his distance. He himself had to fly. For it, his mother do whatever the possible way would be done, whatever the possible work would be done in the way of helping the young seagull. And at last, being a very hearted mother, because it is not very easy for a mother to keep her dear ones remain hungry. Her mother does it. You see, his mother does it. Young seagull mother make her hungry, left her hungry, so that due to hunger, young seagull would know how to take a flight. And we cannot say that being a mother, she has presented herself as a grim mother. No, actually she wanted to make her aware how to live in this world. If you will not able to take a flight, if you will not able to dive in the water, how would be able to catch a fish? How would be able to survive? And at last, due to seagull's mother's harsh behavior, grim behavior, the young seagull knows how to take a flight, and that was his maiden flight, that is called first flight. We have second section, that is black aeroplane in the story. The situation is that the black aeroplane should be mysterious, because the title black is also mysterious. Black means what? Not visible, not clear. However, the story conveys to us that one must not give up in any case of troubles. If troubles and obstacles surrounds him, one should not give up. The story is that once upon a time, the narrator is suddenly surrounded by a terrible storm when he was flying in his old Dakota. And what happens, as an account of it, his petrol tank is indicating that the fuel is the fuel is not sufficient to take a flight, and he has to cover a long distance. It was indicating almost that the fuel is going to be finished. You can imagine that what would be the panic situation on that very time when a person is flying in the sky in his aeroplane, and his tank and the petrol and fuel is not sufficient to take a flight. So terror seizes him. He is very much grief-stricken person, fear-stricken person, because it seems that he was about to die. He has no sufficient fuel in his plane. He cannot fly to the north or south. His radio contact is destroyed. When he sees a mysterious plane. And suddenly what happens? That he sees that a plane is there. And the person sitting in another plane is waving his hand. And he sees that the person is telling as if to follow me. The pilot of the black aeroplane, the pilot of the old Dakota plane follows the black aeroplane. And it is this mysterious place which helps the narrator to land his Dakota safely. After landing on the airport, when the narrator asks about the another aeroplane and its pilots, the control tower, the person who was a woman sitting in the control tower, she was very much puzzled about another plane. She asked that about whom are you referring, sir? He said that the plane, the black aeroplane, which showed me the way when my aeroplane was, when my old Dakota aeroplane was surrounded in the midst of dark cloud, when I was not able to see, when my fuel was about to finish. On that very time, an aeroplane came and he showed me the way and landed me here safely. Then the lady in the control tower says that, sir, yours was the single plane which was flying in the sky. There was no any plane except yours. The pilot is very much puzzled to listen this, that how could it be possible? Because he has seen the pilot, because he has seen the plane who has guided him and landed him safely. Without his help, he would not be able to land safely. And the lady is telling that yours was the only aeroplane which was showing on my radar. So, it remains a mystery. The pilot did not inquire much about the black aeroplane, but he knew very well that there was a black aeroplane who rather saved him. Now comes to the reason that what would have happened. It happens when we are surrounded by problems. Then some unseen power comes to us. We should know about that very unseen power. We should realize about that very unseen power which help us in the time of misery. And thus the black aeroplane lands him safely and finishes away, vanishes, and the pilot in the old Dakota aeroplane lands safely. This is the story of black aeroplane. Since the title is very much appropriate, because the black aeroplane was not able to be recognized neither by narrator nor by the lady who was sitting in the control tower. So the title is very much appropriate, black.